I am Vladислав Bogatikov, a student of 11th A class, school number 2, Navla, Bryansk region. Now I'm going to give a talk about learning English. English is an important language that's used in almost all countries. In the world with a lot of new technology, there are two main ways of learning English. They are divided into learning English at the traditional way and learning English in the net. In my research, I examined both ways of learning English and made certain conclusions for myself. I also questioned by my classmates and friends, and their opinion you can see in the end of my work. I'm sure that the internet has become an important part of our life. The internet helps people to speak with their relatives, to find out information about the world, and what is more, it helps students to do their homework. As I already said, there are two main methods of learning English. The first method of learning English is a traditional way. Traditionally, we began learning English in schools. People need textbooks, workbooks, books for extra reading, and exercise books. At school, children are taught by their teachers in classrooms. They begin their learning from the alphabet, and day by day they improve their English skills. The traditional way of learning English can be divided into several parts. The first part is lessons at school. We get basic knowledge of English at schools by having various tasks, translating text, doing our homework. The second part includes such a way of learning English as elective courses. They may be held at schools after classes. Pupils get additional information for their exams and prepare for research works, competitions, and so on. The third way of learning is tutoring. As you know, it isn't free. A pupil studies personally with a tutor or any specialist in his free time. They may fix their basic knowledge and get new ones. In my opinion, all traditional ways of learning English are important for everyone, because without basic knowledge that you get at school, you will not be able to learn English in your own. The second way of learning English is learning English in the internet. Everybody knows that almost everything can be found in the net. The same is with different educational sites, which helps people to educate in their own. I would like to take a BBC site. For Russian users, there is a Russian version. You can find tests there, language podcasts, new and post translations, and even special games. Another example of sites is Lingua.leo. Lingua.leo ranks first place among the sites that teach English. It is very popular with people of all levels. The site contains multimedia materials and various texts and short stories to study. Spoken Skills is also a very good site. Educational platform for learning and practicing a foreign language built on a game mechanic. Spoken Skills, a website which students can use for listening practice. It not only gives students clear advice, but it also gives them the opportunity to record and play back their voices so that they can compare them with examples. But I think that the most important way to learn English in the net is social networks. Social networks are another new and widely spread way how to learn English online nowadays. Registration in foreign social networks helps people to find friends from other countries. You can practice different foreign languages using social networks. It's more interesting and useful to spend times with new friends. You can find out a lot about other countries, their traditions, their spoken skills, and their language at all. For example, such social networks are Contact, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. As for me, I prefer to learn English at school and with a tutor. I find these methods of learning the language is the most convenient and effective for me. I like it when there is a teacher who corrects you in case of your mistake. This person doesn't allow you to learn the word wrong or to translate the sentence poorly. With him, you will try and strive to get the maximum result. At each lesson with a tutor, I explain my knowledge of English, we go through new topics, practice my pronunciation and prepare for exams. Также для изучения способов английского языка я провел работу среди моих одноклассников и также друзей. Всего в анкетировании приняли участие 52 человека. И результаты этого анкетирования показали, что самостоятельное изучение английского языка предпочитает 23 человека, с помощью репетитора 21 человек. Остальные предпочитают работать на уроках, читать тексты и, как вы видите, остальное может представлено на экране. For conclusion, I want to say that having visited various sites for learning English, I can say with confidence that it is much more interesting to get texting with people on social networks. But without knowledge of spelling and ways of building sentences, we will hardly understand other people. That's all I wanted to say about learning English.